And happy October to each and every one of you. It is finally Q4. Yeah, I am probably in disbelief as much as you are. Where the hell did this year go? It's already Q4, but hey, it is going to be a very interesting Q4 because, as I have shown you in the past, every bull market, Q4 has been one of the most eventful quarters of the year. Now, of course, not only are we going to be talking about Bitcoin, we're also going to be talking about the altcoins because my alt season system has finally triggered. What is a trigger? A trigger is confirmation. And just a quick reminder, Sean's birthday sale comes to an end this week. Okay, so I believe there's another 5 days left on that coupon code, which is BDay 2025. You can use it on all the courses as well as the indicators. Now, let's start off with Bitcoin's historical data. I am looking at quarterly data over the past years now since 2013. Now, the way I'm doing this is I'm only circling in on the bull markets. And so far, 2013 was a bull market, 2017 was a bull market, 2021 was another bull market. Fast forward to this year, 2025, we already know that, hey, we're in a bull market. I mean, just look at Bitcoin's trend so far. And here's the observation that last quarter of the bull market has always been a green quarter. 2013 Q4, we're looking at the last column, that was a green quarter. Fast forward to 2017, Q4 once again was a green quarter. Fast forward to 2021, Q4 again was a green quarter. Now, if history is anything to go by, 2025 could very well end up being a green quarter as well. And hey, Bitcoin has already started off very strong. Now, why is this important? Because if Bitcoin actually starts seeing some bullish steam pickup right here, that could have a cascading effect on the altcoins as well. And by the looks of it, price action is also looking bullish right here. You never only want to look at historical data because historical data is just fractals, right? You always want to make sure that you have price action to back that up. You want to see confluence with all of your systems to build a stronger thesis on what price could do in the short term. Now, to add to that, in the last Bitcoin analysis, I showed you guys this Bollinger Band system, which is a two-indicator system. It essentially helps us understand when could Bitcoin actually melt down even further. Is that a high probability play? And oftentimes, in fact, through this entire cycle so far, this system has been on point. Now, what were the two things that we were looking for over here? Well, for price to close underneath the Bollinger mid, as well as the MACD to cross bearish. Now, we already had the bearish cross on MACD dating all the way back to 18th of August. However, the Bollinger mid was going to break last week, and I gave you guys a system right there. I also gave you guys a level of the midpoint hovering at $111,000. Now, at the time, it actually looked like we're about to break, but hey, we never got the break. The bulls actually managed to defend $111,000 on the weekly close. And to top it off, this month of October has already broken past the September high. I know it's only been 1 day in, and we've already managed to go past that September high, which is also another major bullish tilt. In addition to that, the Mango dashboard, which you guys can find on app.mangoresearch.co, Bitcoin's trends, we have a complete reset with our 12-hour barometer swinging bullish. We got a long signal right there, which came in a day ago. Now, volatility is hovering at 95. So for those of you actually looking to build on your Bitcoin position, what this is telling you is that you might actually get a better bid on that. But question is, where would you score your bid? Well, for those of you who have access to the Mango dynamic indicator, look towards your position manager levels on the 12-hour dynamic support. Any tap of that 12-hour dynamic would be a very easy bid to manage, because if it breaks, you know that, hey, you're wrong on the trade, you get to get out. Now, for those of you who do not have access to the Mango dynamic indicator, don't worry about it, because every time I give you an update, I will also be giving you guys the refreshed levels on here because they change with every new print. So if you want to keep up with those levels, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon. And for those of you who want access to the Mango dynamic indicator, well, there's no better time owing to Sean's birthday sale. You'll find a coupon in the description below on the checkout page. All you got to do is apply the coupon and you get a big discount on the indicator. So go ahead and check that out. Now, a bid on the 12-hour would be spectacular because I see this pattern actually playing out, which is a minor double bottom formation, the measured move to which will likely take Bitcoin all the way up to $130,000 per BTC, which would be all-time high. Guys, Bitcoin getting up to those levels would have a cascading effect on the altcoins as well. Now, this is primarily for those of you who are heavily invested in the altcoins, or for those of you actually looking for opportunities on the altcoins. If you get into the dashboard right now, it's giving us hints on how the altcoins are picking up steam right here. If you filter out just based on the Bitcoin pairings, ultimately what we want to see here is the altcoin outperforming Bitcoin? We already know that Bitcoin has been in a bull market, has been one of the best performers this bull run. So ideally, you'd at least want to see the altcoin outperform Bitcoin, right? That would give you a bit more confidence in getting in. Now, if you go ahead and filter out based on the Bitcoin pairings, and let's get into a lower time frame like the 4-hour time frame. Okay, I am only looking for bullish trends, and you can see just how many coins have flipped bullish against Bitcoin. Essentially, what this is telling you is that not only is it keeping up with Bitcoin, it is doing better than Bitcoin right now. Use the dashboard to help you understand which chart has the opportunity on it right now. The worst thing you can do for yourself is get into an asset that is completely dead, not moving while everything else is moving. That is tremendous, tremendous opportunity cost in the middle of a bull market, because bull markets, guys, they're a window. Okay, it's just one single window of opportunity that you do not want to miss out on. So use the dashboard to help you figure out what coins are worth trading right now. Now, here's why I'm super excited about the altcoins. Okay, my altcoin season system has finally triggered. Yes, we have confirmation. I've been showing you this total two chart, right? We're looking at Bitcoin dominance and we're looking at total two. I'm looking for Bitcoin dominance to be in a downtrend. Is it in a downtrend? Yes, it is. Now, the next ingredient of the system is total two breaking out of its previous all-time high. As it did in 2017, we broke out of the previous all-time high, and that was altcoins off to the races. We saw stories that were rags to riches overnight. Okay, overnight, that was an insane, insane bull market, one that we haven't seen since, right? But even fast forward to 2021, it was the same signal. We want to see total two break out of its previous all-time high, and that was altcoins off the races. So not only did the altcoins pick up steam there and actually see these crazy trends, but many of them also began to outperform Bitcoin as well. Now, fast forward to this bull market of 2024, 2025, you need to understand we never really got the break of its previous all-time high until August. That's right, this August that just went by. If you zoom into this picture, August actually saw a close over the previous all-time high, and then this month of September that just went by, we got another confirmed close over. It managed to defend that region of resistance and now has flipped it into support. And I'm looking at that as confirmation for total two, which is total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, which historically has often signaled altcoin season. So I want you guys to lock in. Now, for those of you still looking for a good exchange to trade the altcoins on, we are currently using BitUnix and have been loving the experience so far. And if you use the link in the description below to BitUnix, you can get up to 5.5K in deposit bonuses, so make sure to check that out. Of course, we're going to be following the Bitcoin trade as well as the altcoin trade on the Discord chat, so I'm not going to see you guys in there. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.